It's a Very Kelly Christmas, hosted by Kelly Clarkson. Settle in for an hour of songs, stories, and memories with a Very Kelly Christmas. Now, here's Kelly Clarkson.
Happy holidays, everybody. I am Kelly Clarkson, and I am super stoked that I get to spend the next hour with you playing some good music, telling some stories, and get you into the holiday spirit. We can all do that together. It'll be nice. I have a brand new Christmas album, and a little later I'm actually going to play my first single. It's called Christmas Isn't Canceled, Just You. And I'll have a few more surprises as well. But let's get started right now with a favorite of mine from the Eurythmics. All right, everybody, we are back, and I'm your host, Kelly Clarkson. I just released my second Christmas album, y'all. It's called When Christmas Comes Around. It seems like a lifetime has passed since I actually released my first one, Wrapped in Red. It was actually 8 years ago in 2013. So much has happened and changed since then for a lot of us, right? But this song remains one of my favorites that I recorded for that album. In 2013, it was the most played new holiday song of the year. I was super, super excited because you never think that's going to happen with one of your songs. And when it does, it's super cool. So here is Underneath the Tree. So you may know that I have a TV show, and if you have, then you know that I have this segment called Kellyoke. It's pretty self-explanatory, even if you haven't seen the show. It is where Kelly Clarkson does karaoke. It's called Kellyoke because we're really clever. And I love that part of the show. And I've always been a fan of the Beach Boys, and last year I did a Kellyoke to their hit Kokomo. What made it really fun was that John Stamos sat in with me and played the bongos because John is a big fan of the Beach Boys too, because who isn't a big fan? And when I say sit in, I mean this is still when we were in Zoom World. So we were together in Zoom World where he played. So here's the Beach Boys now with their California Christmas tune, Little Saint Nick, recorded back in 1964 for their Beach Boys Christmas album.
A Very Kelly Christmas with Kelly Clarkson.
What's going on, y'all? It's Kelly Clarkson. Thank you so much for joining me for this very cool Christmas special. Now, you might recall that last year I teamed up with a friend of mine, Brett Eldridge. He's amazing. And we did a fun little holiday jam called Under the Mistletoe. I was so impressed with his classic sound on his own Christmas album. It's fantastic. You should check it out if you don't have it. But I was so impressed by him that I asked him if he wanted to sing with me. And lucky for me and for you, he said yes. I actually wrote the song with Aben Eubanks. Actually, he's my guitarist who I've been playing with for I don't even know how many years at this point. We are not super young. And we've been working together forever. We've written songs on lots of albums together, and we've just kind of make great Christmas music together, it seems. And so I loved Under the Mistletoe so much, I had to add it as a bonus track on my new holiday album. And here it is right now, me and Brett Eldridge. Hope you dig it.
Every time I look.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this very special holiday show, y'all. I'm Kelly Clarkson, and that was the king, y'all, Elvis Presley. On my first Christmas album, Wrapped in Red, I actually sang my rendition of Blue Christmas, a song most famously performed by Elvis. But you might not know that it wasn't Elvis's song to begin with. I didn't know that as well. It was first recorded years earlier in 1948 by an artist named Doyle Odell, when the king himself was only 13 years old. And only 1 year later, in 1949, Gene Autry recorded this classic, one I am certain we all know by heart, and if you don't, you might be the Grinch.
This is a Very Kelly Christmas with Kelly Clarkson.
What's up, y'all? I'm Kelly Clarkson, and that was my new version of the holiday classic Jingle Bell Rock from my new Christmas album, When Christmas Comes Around. Thank you so much for joining me for this special holiday show. We don't have too much time left, so I just want to tell you real quick about my new Christmas album. It's, like I said, called When Christmas Comes Around, and the reason why it's titled that way is because every year people are in different places. You know, you might be sad, you might be happy, you might be a lot of different emotions. And so the album kind of has a song for all of that. I covered some classics like Jingle Bell Rock that you just heard, and last Christmas we did our own kind of version of. We did a kind of cool Santa Baby version that's kind of like Cell Block Tango from Chicago. So there's just a lot of different classics on there, but also a lot of original songs as well. And one of those original songs is actually my single out right now, and it's called Christmas Isn't Canceled, Just You. That song started because I was having a really hard time because I was asked to write a Christmas song and I wasn't feeling very jolly. And then I, went from one place to another emotionally and just kind of ended somewhere in the middle of sarcasm. So anyway, the song is called Christmas Isn't Canceled, Just You, because I guise sadness with humor. So here you go. This is called Christmas Isn't Canceled, Just You. I'm Kelly Clarkson. It has been so cool to get to hang out and share some Christmas magic with you all. I love Christmas. I feel like even if you're having a hard year, y'all, Christmas kind of makes everyone happy, right? It tries to. But I wish it didn't have to end, but I have to say goodbye. I have children, have to go do that. So farewell from me. A big thank you for spending the time with me tonight. And I hope you like some of the stories and some of the music that we played. I hope you are celebrating the holiday with your friends, loved ones, family, whoever, and may your season be safe. May all be healthy. And Feliz Navidad for all of you out there. Happy Hanukkah, joyous Kwanzaa, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of y'all.
Thanks for listening to A Very Kelly Christmas with Kelly Clarkson.